Hello everyone and welcome back to Code of Mars. I think that's a new block. Oh no it isn't, we've seen alls before. Yeah. God, this battle system is so flippin' cool. Abandoned settlements. They say ash go fall wherever folks with the sickness gather up. Like we have any influence over the damn weather. People just like to blame us for things. Did I disappear when I talked to him? No, I'm angled behind him. The Velvet Sector. No cleanies allowed. I have a guy inside this building that trades stuff with me and Jim. Real generous. Rel easy to rip off too. Good fella. Oh? Also, I'm just now realizing that it's like really faint. Or that, it was like very, very transparent, but still technically viewable. That's kind of interesting. This person is struggling to breathe. Can I help you? This is a ration center. If you want anything, you should ask Zebro. Well, actually, we could use some info. Really? From me? Okay. I don't really talk about myself much. I work here for Zebro sometimes. When I'm not, I often go to other districts to see what's going on. Look for materials, gather news, see the entertainment. I don't hate the cleanies like some of the others in Noah Rust. But I still can't let the cleanies know where I'm from. Technically, we're occupying this district illegally. About Horust. Not much to say, really. This district was one of the earliest in Prime City. That was before the city planners fully understood the Martian territory. There was seismic activity one day, and the rise of magma scared the rich out. Now it's home to the homeless and outcasts. Many of the people here were born in Horust. I wasn't, but it's a great place for someone with nowhere else to go. History? Were you guys built yesterday or something? Yep, pretty much. Well, it's pretty much ancient history to me, but basically, when the bombs fell on the old world, the richer you were, the faster you got to Mars. The longer you took to get here, the more likely you got ash poisoning. So obviously being poor meant being sick and shoved into the quarantine zone. Not that ash poisoning is contagious, mind you. For a while, the government made sure the sick could live their short lives in peace. That is until the weird mutations started popping up among the afflicted. Then came the experiments, limited freedoms, and soon a revolt. In one big sneaky exodus, most of the sick left the city for the Martian wilderness. Some died trying to leave their quarantine zones, some were recaptured. The survivors that didn't manage to escape from this abandoned district, and it's been home to the sick and destitute ever since. Most people here still have some degree of ash poisoning. It's hereditary. So the people of Horust are ashen. Ashen? I guess that's one way to describe us. The people that live outside the city call themselves the Ashen. They say their ancestors were banished from the city several years ago. Well, that's one way for them to spin it. But make no mistake, years ago they were the ones who chose to leave the city. Telling you they got kicked out is just a convenient ploy for sympathy, which they don't deserve. The so-called Ashen are hardly any better than city folks. People back then were suffering from sickness and relied on medical technology. They weren't free, but they at least had a chance to live. Wonder just how many sick were dragged out into Martian wilds. Promised new beginnings only to die on the way. I don't want to talk about this anymore, okay? Cindy? She's a sweetheart. She and Mention came to live here long ago. But he prefers to live a bit separately from the rest of us. Makes sense, since those of us with ash poisoning live a bit differently. Not sure what brought the odd pair here, but they've been nothing but kind. Cindy's become the resident gravedigger at the cemetery. Death is a frequent reality here. It weighs heavily on people. So she decided to take some of the burden off of our shoulders. Cleaned rations. Who is you? I know just about Errand Boy and Horrorrust. Never seen a you junk piles before. Where, don't care. You need something? Stock low right now. I have some nullifiers lying around, I don't know. Talk to me again if you want to trade me a solution for a nullifier. Removes debuff. I think solutions are more useful. You know, I find it interesting how the game relies on, like, trades a lot more, because the game actually doesn't have, like, currency. Which is, like, really rare for an RPG, I find. I wouldn't call it a good thing or a bad thing, it's just different. Like, it makes me want to use my items more, but also, like, be more careful about how I use them, because you can't just get them... You can't just, like, make more. It also makes me want to explore the world more, because you don't ever get an opportunity to purchase new blocks either. Norwest, one of the coldest and hottest places in the city. No cleaners occupy the district except this one fellow who'd rather live in a cave. Ah! Oh, I mean, hey, Game Dog Roderick. You haven't seen Cindy anywhere nearby, have you? Not really. Good, I mean, okay. Hey, isn't this like the weirdest district ever? A whole settlement of ash dudes. I had no idea there were still people with ash poisoning left in the city. Thought they all left the city ages ago. Mr. Mention's place is up this way. Hey, where's Dopey? I was telling him about a cool game I wanted to play with him, but then he just disappeared. Oh, right, that's an enemy. I don't like that that's starting to become a normal monster. Oh, you can confuse him. If it's just you, though, I think I can take care of this. Ooh. I keep confusing him, keep debuffing him. Okay. That should still do enough damage, especially if you're not going to be... Uh-oh. Stun him any way you can. Very well. Very nice. Northeast. Proto-Synth Farms. Proto-Synth Lake. Was there anything over this way, like north of here? Yes, actually. Set and... Oh! Oh god! The guys on the top and bottom aren't, like, too bad. God. Oh. We're almost there, according to Cindy. Ivan, where'd he run off to? Perhaps Cindy, absconded with him again. Did someone say my name? Ivan? Through there. Oh! I didn't expect to see you this soon. Ah! It's that tin can. What? I thought he was just a story. I never said it wasn't real, though, silly. Hold on, Dopey. I won't let you become canned food. Oh, God, okay. We don't get Ivan for this battle. We'll hammer him. I guess you having draining moves makes sense. Oh, I can two-shot you. As long as you don't kill Cindy. Got him. Okay. Maybe a little unfair, but the game wants me to break it clearly with this whole code your own move system, so why not? It ran away. Didn't even defeat it. Interesting. So let's go before he comes back. Ivan's out cold. Let's take him home. He can rest there. Another A. Mr. Mention. Cindy, what on Mars? I found new friends. Can they rest here, pretty please? Well, I've never been one to turn people away from my cave. But what brings you all here? It is a long story, sir. Well, I have nothing but time, and I love a good story. So we've heard. Yay, story time. Your entire camp? That's unbelievable. We know, but that's what happened. Well, I don't doubt you for a moment. I've worried something like this could happen. The city has had its hands dirty in crime for a long time now. But when the highest on the food chain are the ones committing the crimes, it's almost impossible for common folks to tell the difference. You said Counselor Montel was there. Yes, we saw him on the cargo ship. Then you should hurry to your friends. They may be in for more than just imprisonment. What do you think is going to happen? I went to the Academy District a few years ago with my wife. She was excited to begin her new career as a journalist. I was just a janitor. She didn't care though, she loved me all the same. She was very down-to-earth and sweet, had a thing for pop culture and fiction too. Every day we went our separate ways to our jobs, but one day she didn't come home. I looked for her, but hadn't found a trace of her. It was one of the first and unresolved serial disappearances in the city, but one day I saw something. An android on the streets. It was blissfully unaware of its surroundings. It chatted and frolicked the most curious sight. When I got a good look at its face, my heart immediately stopped. It looked like my wife's face. But a body of cold metal. Her limbs were mere mechanical extensions. Needless to say, I was shaken. I was a bit skeptical that it was actually my wife, so I took the time to befriend her. She was very friendly, as my wife was, and she was very quirky, as my wife was. Is this Cindy? She had more spirit than any machine I had ever seen in my life. I was convinced it had to be her, but she didn't know me. She didn't remember me. All she remembered was walking out of an academy building in the middle of the night. No goals, no commands, and nothing. The more she described it, the more it seemed like an unwitting escape. It took me years to come to terms with the fact that the girl I had come to love was now someone else. Needless to say, I quit my job soon after. We came to Noah Rust and made the best of things. As I aged, she did not. But in a way, having that friendship with an android, it put my heart at ease. But still, the pain doesn't really go away. What brings us to the matter of your friends, the same thing could happen to them. You're saying they'll wait too long, and who knows what the government will turn them into. It seems you successfully fooled everyone at today's meeting. You were granted all the scientific resources you need for your work. Nathan, please. I could barely tolerate your spiel. You've turned into quite a manipulator. All your intentions at the Academy have always been questionable. No one else may believe it. Yeah. I saw that better than anyone while I was in the labs. What the hell are you talking about? The experiments, Montel, I've seen them. Care to explain what you've been doing to people from the Outerlands? It's for their own benefit. You know the symptoms they suffer from with the ash poisoning. Bloody hell, no wonder the primitive terrorists have infiltrated. My efforts to cure them does not justify them terrorizing our city. Kidnapping and mutilating don't exactly qualify as good curing methods. Even if you were telling the truth about wanting to help them, you're giving me no credit, Nathan. You know, I might have believed you. If it weren't for the fact that you've also been abducting your own citizens. You're not as covert as you think you are. But, that is all then. You're upset over test subjects. I had my recent suspicions of you, even though I had no evidence. But now I know. You're abusing the Encode project. You know nothing. I serve humanity on Mars and all I do at the Academy. Enough of this nonsense. I came here to inform you that more terrorist attacks are being waged in Go-Go. Ingrid already had an assassination attempt on her by stealth agents. What? You've dispatched the control forces. Many have been held back for our security. Of course all the measures have been taken. However, unfortunate casualties always occur in these situations. Ah! The foreign infiltrators are organized, on top of having superhuman gifts. I'm afraid death occurs swiftly in these times and in various ways. Regrettable, but perhaps soon our new wave of technology will be our savior. Regardless, I serve the city, and I'll do whatever I can to see it forward. The primitives threaten our people. Their lives are therefore forfeit. A shame we cannot agree on this, that I must resort to such extreme measures. Now excuse me, I must attend to the chaos. Disturbances detected in the distance. Assassins? Prepare to die, city scum. Engaging. I am afraid your fight ends here. I serve the city, I must fulfill my duties. Making machines out of humans. It's mostly a conspiracy theory, but before my wife disappeared, she covered an article on cybernetic augmentation. Suddenly, her article was recalled, and the Academy decried any mention of it. She was quite shaken about it, but given that there's more humanoid robots in the city lately, it's not a baseless theory, yeah. There's even facilities outside the city that are prime locations for it. I have little doubt. But even if what I said is simply conspiracy nonsense, what's true is that your friends are not safe in the hands of the government. Those under the Academy's control have no freedom of their own. We have to save them. Ivan, when I got sent to the camp, I had to leave my old life, saddest I've ever been. But the whole camp supported me when I left home, taught me so much. They're all family now. And Bernie, we have to go. You were really hurt when that robot got you. You can't walk on that right leg, but I have to do something. We won't abandon them, Ivan, don't worry. Roger and I will accompany this mission. Game Dog? Your android friend knows how much this means to you. Trust them. Guys? It was in the news that the government was having a series of meetings today at Carmelon in the east. If what we suspect is true, then you'll find your friends at the Academy up north. Without Montel there, you should have a slightly easier time going about the rescue. But it's a heavily guarded compound. It might be wise to not carry injured folks. I get it, I trust you guys. There's a passage that connects to the district. I can show you the way. Just make sure you'll do everything you can for those whom you call family, rather than do nothing like I did. Mr. Mention, I found a moongrass outside. I'll bet it's really yummy. Thank you, Cindy. Put it in the bucket over there. Cindy, would you like to keep Ivan company while I help these robots? Ooh, sure, I can show him my collection of porcelain birds. Will you be okay, though, Mr. Minchin? I'll be fine. I'll have these two to watch over me. Ah, so Mopey's not going? No, Cindy, but listen. When I feel better, can you help me get back to Game Dog and Roderick? There's a lot of people counting on us, and a very scared puppy, too. That's sad. Okay, you got it. I'll get you there. And we can cosplay on the way, too. Fun, right? Thanks, Cindy. Oh no, we're gonna lose Cindy. She's my damage! She's carried me! Oh, whoops. Loops are block types used to repeat the effect of other blocks. Loops can be powerful, but can have drastic effects on charge time. Yeah, I noticed. The first block holds the number of times you want the loop to run. It's the block operation that you want to repeat. So, for example, that one would attack with an output of 5 3 times, or the other way around. Target blocks are used with the set blocks, and all blocks to him. Okay. Oh, okay. Is that a lemming? I think I made that joke earlier. Actually, oh no, I didn't lose the loop block. $150. Okay. I have an ad. $180. That brings it down to a, might as well give it an element. Find your way into the academy. You guys must be new here. Welcome to a place of discovery and wonder. I collect stuff down here for Mr. Zebro. You'd be surprised at what you can find. Apparently this place was used as a shelter a long time ago. It was abandoned, so now we can explore what we want. Conveyor belts. Oh, okay. Energy. Okay, that's still decent damage. Ooh. Oh, the rat guy again. Huh? This is unexpected. Didn't think there'd be anyone around these parts but me. Us too, but we've seen you before. Who are you? And why are you wearing a rat costume? Oh, that's not important. What's actually important is my work here. You see, I'm getting close to the discovery of the litter, a legendary feline settlement on Mars. Almost mythical in a sense. I've searched and finally I've stumbled upon my best lead yet. There's a strange aura that's in the air here, like pet dander. Everyone prefers to stay in the western parts of the tunnel because of it. Not to mention an old cat monument was erected nearby. This has to be close to the entrance. It has to be. Can I push it? Down, right, right, right? Oh! Wow. Oh, God! Oh, level up. I would really like a save point. Mustard gas, good. This place is amazing. I finally found it. It's all thanks to you. The Great Paw supposedly lies beyond here. It's the last room. I want to check it out myself. Why? How come you're so invested in finding this place? I've been searching for someone. All the trouble of blending in with a rat, scouting for some cat paradise. But the litter legend turned out to be nothing but a pet cemetery. Sucks a lot. I've been looking for my cat Mooney. She ran away years ago, been looking ever since. I thought if anywhere she'd be here, but if she is in the cemetery then she might not even be. Only one way to find out, right? I'm sorry there was nothing I could do to save you, but the poison is taking me as well. We will be reunited soon, I can confirm that. Do you feel that? An odd aura fills the air. That meow, I know that sound. Mooney! Mooney, it's me, Daddy, where are you? Mooney, what's wrong? It's me, come. You are fast! G-force. Oh, that doesn't count as a debuff? Oh, yeah, it does. I need to get hit by some of these. Ooh. Yeah, okay, this is clearly some kind of optional fight. I'm not sure if I can really do this one. I'd like to go back. I'd also really like to find a save point. Oh? I can't go back. There we go. Oh, because that's where I came from, right. Still kind of odd, though. Oh! Didn't look like it, went all the way. We're underneath the Smogton district now. Smogton is actually one of the older districts. It's seen some tough times. The Subterra leads us through some people's plumbing systems in this district. Progress saved. Okay. This might be a good stopping point then. I'll see you folks later. Thanks for watching.